Welcome to the Maricopa County Air Quality Department's Block Permit Application Tutorial, conducted by the Business Assistance Office. Our contact information is provided. Please don't hesitate to reach out by phone or email with any questions or issues that are not addressed subsequently. This tutorial can be broken down into two major components: creating an account for the online dust portal and completion of the block permit application. In order to complete and submit an application, one must first create an account, so we'll demonstrate how to do that first. Directions may be found in the dust permit application portal. Please access the dust permit application portal by visiting the web page at the above address. Here's an actual screenshot of our dust permit application portal web page. The top right arrow highlights the link to the online dust portal. Follow the bottom right arrow to access training documents for creating a dust portal account, which we'll bring up now. This is how the training document will look upon opening. You may scroll down to step 1 and keep it open as a reference. Google Chrome web browser will need to be run for this process. Be sure to enable pop-ups. You may pause this video now to do this. Begin by accessing the online dust portal through the dm.maricopa.gov web address, or the link provided in the training documents. Once open, select Agree. From the home screen, select Register. Complete the required information within the new user registration. Be sure to write down your email address and password used to reference later. Select Register. The portal will redirect you to the home page, where you'll see a notification at the top. The notification states that user registration was successful, and a confirmation email with a link to activate your account has been sent to the email address entered in the previous step. If you don't activate through the confirmation email, your account will not be functional. Here's an example of the confirmation email you'll receive. Once the link that is highlighted by the red box is selected, the following pop-up window will appear. The screen will now reflect activation of your dust portal account, and select Here to be directed back to the online dust portal. The portal will take you to the disclaimer. Select Agree. Select Login at the bottom of the page. Enter your email and password that you wrote down previously, and select Login. After logging in, the portal will redirect you back to the home page. You can now begin a new application by selecting Dust Control at the bottom of the page. From there, select My Dust Control Applications on the top navigation bar. Next, select New Application from under the Draft Dust Applications section. Our presentation will now provide an actual walkthrough of the application process for a block permit application. A pop-up screen will appear. Select Continue to proceed. Please be sure to select the block permit box to proceed with the appropriate application. Then select Create. Some quick navigational tips would include selecting the bubbles at the top of the pages or the next and back buttons at the bottom in order to navigate the application. Be aware the next button is conditionally operable upon completion of the current page and not before. Section 1 requires you to complete some basic applicant information. Fill out all the required fields. If you're unsure about a particular field of the application, you can hover over with your mouse and click on the blue question mark for more information. Additional fields may appear depending on what answers you selected. Please note the applicant is the company or individual that's responsible for the block permit, in this case most likely a municipal government or utility. Please note the email will be our primary means for routine communication with you unless you do not have an email account. Please be sure that your email address is entered correctly. The attachment section at the bottom of the page allows you to provide a project site location list and subcontractor list. A pop-up will appear. The block permit location list is required at a minimum. You may attach additional documents, for example, a subcontractor list. Please click Add to upload your documents. Blank forms may be found at maricopa.gov/1818 under block permit application of the dust control section. Select Next to proceed. Please be aware accelerated processing is not applicable for block permits. The current fee as of August 31st for block permits is $2,000, and payment will be able to be submitted upon completion of the application. For block permits, the system automatically defaults you to 5 acres or more of site area. Please either identify yourself or someone else to be designated as a dust control coordinator. Section 3 will ask for project details. Fill in the required information. For the purposes of the application, please put today's date. Be aware your permit start date will be the day it's issued, and be good for 1 year. Please anticipate at least 14 calendar days before desired date of permit issuance to allow sufficient time for processing. The numerical value must be entered here to proceed with the application. If you do not anticipate any bulk materials transported, you may enter 0. Otherwise, provide your estimated cubic yards. Please select No for demolition and renovation. Select Next to proceed. Please keep in mind, we will be proceeding through this plan assuming the purpose of the permit is for emergencies and maintenance. Please adjust accordingly. Wind-blown dust control measures are required. Please check Maintain a soil crust. For sections B1 and B2, please select No. With the explanation box, type Block Permit. For category C1, please select Primary for pre-water site and Contingency for phase work. For C2, select Primary for apply water and Contingency for other. Then please enter CSOPs in the other box. For C3, please select Apply water as your primary and establish vegetative ground cover as your contingency. For subsection C4, please select primary being apply water, contingency being restore vegetation, and none for the remaining options. You may select other for preventing access, then enter block permit in the text box. For subsection D1 through D5 of category D, bulk material handling, please select No for each. For subsection E1 and E2, select No for E1 track out control device. For section E2, select manually sweep as your primary and operate a street sweeper as your contingency. For subsections of categories F through J, please select No for each. For subsections of category K, water supply and application, please select Moderate for texture of soil present, and no soil to be imported for texture of soil imported. Select metered hydrant enter value of 1 for corresponding size and quantity. Select hose underwater method and enter a value of 1 for corresponding size and quantity as well. For subsection C2 with respect to water application, select 0 to 2 acres and 1 for average daily disturbed surface area, then 0 to 2 acres again and 1 for the disturbed surface area as well. Select Next to proceed. Section 5 will now redirect you to a payment portal to submit your payment. The department will not process DUS applications until fees are paid in full. Applications that have been submitted but not paid for will be deleted from the system after 30 days. If accelerated processing is not available, please select Submit Application. You'll be directed to the payment screen, where you'll enter your payment information. Then select Continue to proceed. Review your information on the payment screen. When ready, select Process Payment. Once the payment is processed, you'll be redirected back to the DUS portal. You'll see a notification indicating that you've successfully submitted the block permit application and the payment was successful. A confirmation email will be sent to the email address provided in the payment screen. Here's an example of an email you'll receive showing payment confirmation. To view your submitted block permit, from the home screen, select DUS Control at the bottom of the page. Select My DUS Control Applications on the top navigation bar. Under Submitted DUS Applications, you can view each application submitted, the total charged, and any remaining balance. Select DUS Application ID for more information. We'll email the permit once the application is processed, which currently takes about a week. If needed sooner, please contact Business Assistance Office after submittal. For applications in upcoming years, you may select a new application once again, but then be able to copy data from this existing application that you've just submitted. To save time and allow for quicker application process, you'll be able to select the corresponding first box. Thank you for taking the time to view this block permit application tutorial, and we hope you found this beneficial in completing your application. Please feel free to reach out to Business Assistance at the contact information provided with any questions or issues that might come up.